Hello yogis, welcome to day 16 of the Go Love Yourself yoga offering. Today we're going to start on our backs. So coming onto your backs, knees bent, soles of the feet to the mat. We're going to turn the palms to face upwards just to begin opening through the chest and the collarbones. And then we'll take a couple of deep cleansing breaths. Turn your head a little bit from side to side, releasing any tension from the neck and the jaw and the face. And then we're just going to take the hands, interlace the fingers, turn the palms to face away, and reach the hands up overhead. Keep the low back in neutral, so we're not starting to overarch off of the floor. So just a slight core engagement. And then we'll release the hands back down. We'll take the palms and face them down beside the hips, and then we'll start to do a few cat and cow movements with the spine. So we usually do this movement from our tabletop position. Today we're just going to explore this range of motion through the low back. While we're laying on the ground, you'll just feel your low back flattening towards the floor and then lifting back upwards towards the ceiling. And then we'll take a side stretch. So we'll shift the hips over towards the left. We'll take the feet over towards the right. And then we'll sweep the hands up overhead towards the right as well. So it's like we're curving the body up and over towards the right, making a C shape or the shape of a banana. So this posture is also called Banana Asana. Take a couple of deep breaths, filling up the rib cage, especially on the left side of the body. So feeling space in between the ribs as you breathe in. And then we'll release the legs. We'll draw everything back through center. We'll bend the knees, soles of the feet to the mat. And then we'll take it to the opposite side, shifting the hips over towards the right. Legs come over towards the left. Hands up and over towards the left as well. So feeling that deeper stretch this time through the right side of the body into the right hip. Noticing those areas that you're holding tightness or tension and seeing if you can just use the breath to ease those spaces a little bit. Awesome. Begin to bend the knees, soles of the feet back to the earth, realign through the spine and the body. And then we'll take a figure four. So we're going to cross the left ankle over top of the right knee, flex through the left foot. Start to draw that right knee in towards the body and send the left knee away. You can take your hands either on top of the hamstrings around the shin. And again, we're looking for that neutral curve to the low back and also lengthening out through the neck so that the chin is not reaching upwards towards the ceiling too much. And I just like to take my legs and move them a little bit from side to side here. Let's take the right hand towards the right ankle, stretch the left hand out, take a twist. So taking the legs over towards the right side, sole of the left foot might touch all the way down. If the hips are tight, the foot might be hovering, that's okay too. But again, we want that action of moving the knee away from the body so that we're feeling that deeper stretch in the outside of the leg and into the hip. And then take the left hip, see if you can draw it down and away. Turn to look towards the left. 2 deep full breaths here. Looking back up towards the ceiling, take the legs back up. Let's uncross that left leg, take the hands out, walk the feet a little bit further apart, and then just knee down from side to side. And then we'll take it to the other side, right ankle over top of left knee. We'll push that left knee away so that we start to feel that opening. And then if you want to take it further, hugging that left leg in towards the body, finding a place to rest the hands to support the legs and keeping that right foot active. So when we talk about active feet, we're asking the toes to draw back to help activate the muscles of the leg. And that just helps to release some of the pressure from the knee, the joint space. Shoulders are soft, breath is flowing. We'll take left hand to left ankle, right hand can reach out, and then we'll take our twist over towards the left side. Legs falling to the left, gaze turning towards the right. And then noticing where we feel that into the right hip, seeing if we can take that right knee and bring it so that it's facing towards the ceiling a little bit further. And then undoing the legs, taking the head back up. We'll take the legs and walk them a little bit further apart again. Do that knee down side to side. So it's nice after we hold a posture for a few breaths just to bring a little bit of movement into the body. Let's keep our hands where they are, palms facing down. Let's take the knees right over top of the hips. And we'll just start to take the knees from side to side. So coming into a little bit of a spinal twist, engaging a little bit of core. So it's not momentum that's drawing the legs back up, it's the strength of the body, the strength of the core. Next time the legs come over towards the right side, let them rest on the ground. We'll straighten out through that left foot. Take the right hand to the left foot if that's comfortable. If not, you can always take the right hand towards the right shin. And then we're just going to draw that left shoulder back towards the earth, gaze towards the left. And then head can come back to center. We'll bend again through that left knee, place the right hand down, use the core, draw the legs back up through center, and then take it to the other side. So knees will come down. Resting on the ground for a moment, we'll take the right foot towards the left hand. Push that foot out so that you feel that nice deep stretch into the outside of the right hip. And then we can turn towards the right a little bit further as we draw that right shoulder down. And then head will face back up. We'll rebend through that right knee. Draw the legs back up. Extend the legs upwards towards the ceiling, this time flex through the toes. See if you can spread the toes nice and wide, getting lots of space for the soles of the feet and into the toes. We'll reach the hands up, palms facing one another, hands about shoulder width apart, and then we'll start to peel the upper body upwards towards the ceiling, and then we'll see if we can lift the tailbone up towards the ceiling just a little bit as well. From here, let's take a starfish shape. So spreading the arms wide, spreading the hands wide, releasing the head back down. And then we'll bring it back up towards center, reaching the fingers, reaching the feet. So lift through the upper body, lift through the tailbone. Let's do one more of those. Spread it nice and wide, spreading through the palms of the hands, the feet, the legs, the arms. Rest the head, relax through the face. This time, let's just hug the knees in towards the chest. Let's lift the shoulders, lift the head, curling into a ball. And then coming all the way back down, we'll roll over towards fetal position on the right side. Press ourselves all the way back up. Coming into seated, find a cross-legged seated position. And we'll start just by rolling the head. So right ear towards right shoulder, chin down towards chest, and taking it over to the other side. Continuing with those half circles, feeling into all the tight spaces. We'll finish by taking the left ear towards the left shoulder And then drawing the head back up through center. Let's start to circle the torso. So the legs are going to stay where they are. We can either have the hands on the floor or hands on the knees. Doing a little bit of rounding of the spine as we come back, and a little bit of arch and an opening to the chest and the heart as we come forward. Next time the weight of the body comes back, let's hang out here. Drop the chin down towards the chest. Really allow the weight of the body to hang back as the tailbone tucks under. And then we'll take a few circles, moving those circles in the opposite direction. So just looking for as much movement, as much range of motion as we can get here. And then next time the heart pulls forward and through, we'll use our hands on our knees, draw the chest forward, weight of the body comes forward, gaze comes up slightly, back extension. Let's come back up into an upright seated position. Take the hands towards heart center. Drop the chin down towards the chest. Lengthen out through the back of the neck. Namaste, yogis. Thank you so much for practicing day 16.